powwow, and I know that she would have wanted me to do that, so I went there. When I went there, they made me chief, and I said, "Well, chief, I said, I don't know anything about tribe." I said, "Chief, it's in your blood. You'll be able to do it." And I said, "Well, how long do you need me for?" He said, "For life."
I'm a clan chief and tribal elder of the Pocasset tribe of the Pokanoket Nation. We are the first contact tribe with the Pilgrims, and I am the 11th generation descendant great grandson of Chief Massasoit.
My 10th generation removed great grandfather was Grand Sachem Massasoit.
Okay. Well, I'm Yellow Feather.
Okay. Yellow Feather.
The third. Yeah. Osamikin the third. Yes. I'm named after my cousin.
You're more than the third. You're about the sixth or seventh.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Yeah, my cousin is Leroy Perry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm his third cousin. That's why we call myself the third.
Oh, okay. All right.
They were the Cranks and the Perrys too. William H. Perry and Leroy Perry.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what the connection we're trying to make with Fannie L and with the Cranks. Yeah.
Answered and Pokanoket Wampanoag.
Oh, we're cousins. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Lovely.
I do come up a cousin to the great great grandson of Charles and Willa Bruce, Anthony Bruce.
And I am Chief Osamiquin the Third. I just joined the tribal council.
That's
Meet you. I'm Chief Yellow Feather from Pocasset Wampanoag.
Nice meeting you, Chief.
I'm the newest chief on the council.
There you go.
Her great grandparents were the enslaved Choctaw slaves from the Bruce plantations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are related.
Really?
Yeah. So my family name was Crank and Perry.
Yeah, I've heard of your Crank family.
Crank and Perry. Yes.
And who else?
Perry.
Perry.
Yeah,
Okay.
descendants of William Perry and Leroy Perry.
Oh yeah.
Charles Aaron Bruce and Aaron Bruce, Charles Bruce's grandfather and great grandfather and father were
From the Pokanoket tribe, Wampanoag.
Well, I'm your new chief. I'm Yellow Feather the Third. I'm the newest chief on the tribal council. I'm from Los Angeles.
Kevin.
I'm Samiquin the Third from Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah? He's from the Eastern Pequot.
from my great uncles.
Raymond Two Hawks, Mashpog Narragansett tribe.
All right.
Narragansett from the north. I am the Gatasu Sachem of my tribe.
One of this, I haven't felt like this since I was down in that pyramid. They always said I was a good leader. Yeah, you can be sure once they put that casino over there, that will expand all the way over here.
So they made me a clan chief. I'm chief of the Turtle Clan. I am also a tribal elder of the Pocasset Wampanoag tribe of the Pokanoket Nation in this country. It's called the Watuppa Reservation in Fall River, Massachusetts. We are the first contact tribe with the Pilgrims. My 10th generation removed great grandfather was Grand Sachem Massasoit, who was the one who had the treaty with the Pilgrims when they first got there and was friends with them for 40 years. My 10th generation removed great grandfather was my cousin Metacom, or Prince King Philip.
You are not Akim. Your telegram. What is Akim?
Prince King Philip, as some people call him, was the first to go to war with the Pilgrims. And
fascinating. So now you're able to document your lineage all the way back, like what you just described.
And then on my mother's side, I'm Choctaw Indian. We're enslaved Choctaws on Bruce plantations. Yeah. Well, in 2013, my grandmother on my father's side passed away. She was the oldest living Wampanoag Indian at that time, probably 18. My great grandmother, who was Annie Bruce, her great grandparents were the enslaved Choctaw slaves from the Bruce plantations in Georgia, Virginia, and also Texas. They were moved around from Bruce plantation to Bruce plantation. There were 4 genealogical lines. And she had always thought that we were Cherokee Indians, and mother did with my father's side of the family. We're trying to repatriate our people to our various tribes. I am also a tribal elder of the Pocasset Wampanoag tribe of the Pokanoket Nation. And doing that, I found testimony from my great uncles, my great uncles, about the family and their heritage, and they were They said that they were Choctaw Indian, three-quarter Choctaw, one-quarter African American. Our people were so light-skinned at that time that people in the family actually thought that they were white.
What you talking about, Willis?
And then we found out that Mariah's mother, my great 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 grandmother was a Mississippi Choctaw Indian, yeah, and she was on a Bruce plantation there, then a Gaines plantation, then she went back to another Bruce plantation in North Carolina, and then moved to Georgia, and then from Georgia they moved everybody to Cass County, Texas, North Carolina, and then moved to Georgia, and then from Georgia.
Well, I'm your new chief. I'm Yellow Feather.
So as you can imagine, everybody on the plantation, including the white folks, were named Bruce. So we got about 3,000 Bruces, black Bruces around the country, and that's where we're at with Charles and Willa Bruce, and with my family as well.
All right. So how did the Bruce family get here to California?
Okay, well, we're not sure if my Bruce line is connected to Charles and Willa Bruce's yet. We've just done the DNA.
That's the strangest thing. The last time I felt like this, I was in the middle of a pyramid in Egypt. That's remarkable.
Because this is an.
I do come up a cousin to the great-great-grandson of Charles and Willa Bruce, Anthony Bruce. Charles Aaron Bruce and Aaron Bruce, Charles Bruce's grandfather and great-grandfather and father were free blacks in Washington, D.C. in the 1860s. Doing that, I found testimony from my great-great-great-great-great uncles. Now, my great uncles, I guess maybe working on the White House or whatever, but
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.